Another serious societal problem is hunger. Hunger is one of the most serious problems, and many people are asking the question, why are people hungry? In which we have so much here on earth. People are throwing food away, but thousands and millions of people stay without food a day. Global Hunger Index says that the world produces enough food to feed all of its 8 billion people, yet 828 million people go hungry every day. It continues, says, of those 828 million, the World Food Program estimates that over 40% are facing acute level of hunger. 2.3 billion people, that is 29.6% of the global population, don't have adequate access to food. 9 million people die from hunger-related causes every year. 9 million people die from hunger-related causes every year. 9 million people. Many are children under the age of 5. Hunger hits children especially hard. 45 million children under the age of 5 suffer worse. 149 million children under the age of 5 are affected by hunger. These are some of the statistics that if you want to read on the social media or on Google, you will understand what hunger is all about. When you get up in the morning and you prepare something and you eat, you have to give God all the glory. It is all by Him. Millions of people, billions of people are going to bed and passing through a day, and what they are thinking is what they will eat. And we are seeing videos on social media where a mother was struggling to convince her children that she is preparing something. She put stones inside a pot, cover it, was boiling it, and the children were there with hope that one day it will done and they will eat. But the woman was just trying to keep their hope. This is how terrible it is. But what we are seeing every day is food wasted. Every day people throwing food. People doing as they wish. Buying and spending more than. Yet they cannot donate to those who are suffering. And even when they donate to those who are suffering, those that they are donating to them, they embezzle everything and put in their pocket and live in luxurious life. And you ask yourself, what is actually happening in this world that we are living in? All the United Nations is saying is that what? Zero hunger. And in 2015, they gathered themselves together and came out with the Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development Goals, in which the second point was zero hunger. And up to today, the number of hungry people keep on increasing and increasing and increasing every blessed day. You ask yourself, why? Why? Because we, those who have enough, do not want to teach those who are not having how to have it, but they keep on giving to them, giving them fish without teaching them how to catch the fish. That is what the United Nations is doing. Another reason why many people are going without food, are hungry today, is because out of the 8 billion people on earth, at least 5 billion people are liability. They are not working. Either they are children that are unable to work, or they are adults who are in prison, or they are adults who are sick and cannot, or they are aged people, people of age, and they cannot work. And then my question is not going to those children and those elderly people or those people who are sick, but to those who are in prison. Why are we keeping millions of people in prison? Feeding them every blessed day. They have 3 square meals every blessed day, even in poor country. But people who are outside with freedom do not have food to eat because they are running away from calamity that you have caused. One of the proposals I'm giving is that all country should create a plantation or an agricultural related industry where all prisoners will be working every blessed day. When they sentence you to prison, you will be working for those who are outside that you committed a crime against them. They then create plantation. That if each country like Cameroon will create plantation, Cameroon is a fertile place. Many virgin lands all over in Cameroon. They should go there, create plantation, cultivating all kind of food stuff, and then send prisoners dead. Millions of prisoners who are in Cameroon, they send them, they let them be working in those plantations as their own punishment. They should not sit somewhere and be eating without working. And that is why you see some people do not want to leave prison because they are saying, if people are hungry outside, what am I going to do there? I should better stay here. And you see in other countries, they are living luxurious life, taking money from the poor people who are outside to feed those who are in prison, the criminals who are in prison. If all countries can take this strategy, we will have zero hunger in the world. Even those who are running from calamity, those who are running from conflict, they will come and meet food wherever they are going, and they will eat. And we will not have 9 million people dying every year because of hunger-related causes. It is terrible. It is terrible. I don't know whether it is a punishment, but it is terrible. If the United Nations can struggle and gather the money they are using to feed vulnerable people and create plantation, take those vulnerable people and put in those plantations to be working. Let them be working there, receiving salary and also feeding from that plantation. That plantation will produce food that will feed other people in the world. This is Ukraine. Ukraine just involved in fighting and everybody go hungry. As if everything was coming from Ukraine, as if Ukraine or Russia, the only place where they were cultivating things. Sustainable development goals is what we want. And if United Nations cannot give it, that organization should be dissolved. It should be dissolved. We need to zero hunger, where everybody will have something to eat. And for those who are wasting food, if you have more than enough, if you are selling food or even restaurant or selling any food store, if you discover that it is remaining few days to expiring date, or you cannot sell everything, you gather it, send it to people who can't eat. You can sacrifice and say that is your own thing. You gather it and throw it away. Some are even proud throwing it away so that people will see that they are throwing food, they are rich. That is stupidity. We have to help and reduce this. We can do it if we change our mentality positively. Thank you very much.